Welcome back to the Red Rum Files, and well, we're in the shop again. I left you guys off. I was putting gauges in the truck and didn't have the right adapter for the coolant temp sensor. I ended up getting the right adapter. It still didn't work, but in the meantime, I had some other problems. I'll let you see this clip here. I don't know what's going on, but my truck is smoking like crazy. I think the head gasket's blown. Well, anyway, now that you've seen that smoke show, I'm going to, yeah, that oil is full of coolant, so I'm almost certain that the head gasket in this motor blew. Which, okay, 100% on me, kind of, sort of. I took a gamble. This is kind of like a junkyard motor. We don't know the history or anything of the engine. However, the dude that I got it from is really cool. However, kind of far away out in Washington, which a couple hour drive for us. But I reached out to him, let him know what was going on, and he's gonna swap the motor out for me. He's got like 2 container fulls of 3/4s. So I gotta go through pulling this one. The whole warranty stipulation was do whatever you need to do as far as maintenance, just don't pull the heads. Well, I haven't pulled the heads. I don't know if I've got a bad head gasket, cracked head, or what have you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it. We're gonna take it up there next weekend, go get another motor. However, probably won't get it put in for another weekend or two because we have some other things that are going on. So I don't know where to go with this video because honestly, I don't feel like my content should be me pulling a motor and putting another motor in constantly. I just feel like that's been all of my content in the past couple of months. And I'm kind of bored with it myself, but it's got to be done. So I guess without further ado, let's start yanking this thing out. Maybe I'll get some footage of it. I don't know. I just kind of, I'm a little bummed actually. So, however, reminder, we are starting to make stickers. I should have been ready, but I wasn't. We are starting to make stickers. So keep an eye out on that. We may have a store link coming soon. So I have been putting them in different random places around town and whatnot. So I'm going to continue to do that. That way, you know, a lot of my in-town friends can go on like a little Easter egg hunt. So I know some of you guys watch. So if you find one, let me know down in the comments, you know, where you found it. So I know I know where that sticker went, I guess. So anyway, let's get this bad boy out of here. All right, so we're getting ready to drain the oil on this thing. So let's see what it looks like in here. Let's see if I can sit you guys up to where you can see it and not knock over my flashlight again. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, oil's not supposed to be that color or smell like that. That looks like some caramel macchiato coffee. I could almost probably dump my coffee in here and be about the same here. Joys, 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 joys. So I don't think the motor is actually ruined yet. It could probably be rebuilt, but like I said in my previous little clip, there was a warranty stipulation on this motor, so I'm going to not rebuild. I don't know if you guys can see inside there. Look at that. Looks like some gourmet coffee. I'm not sure what coffee shop I went to for this, but yeah. I think I got Starbucks beat here. It's got a nice pretty little swirl right there. So yeah. Well, I'm going to let this finish draining, and you're probably upside down, so am I, because I'm holding you upside down. Is that better? I'm not sure. So anyway, it's almost done draining anyway. So get this done, and I'm going to work on trying to pop this motor out again. And yeah, if you've been following along, this is motor number 5. I'm about to go get motor number 6. Fun. out with the guy that I got the motor from, and hopefully we'll get it back to town, and when I get some time, get it swapped in. But in the meantime, just cruising. Well, we got the motor here. I don't know when I'm going to have time to put it in. I'm going to have to swap over a few parts. It is from a 95 T100, so it has the 3-liter old school oil pan. One thing about this one though, it does have a little spot right here where the motor mount bolts up on the passenger side that's broke. You can see where the motor mount was, and that broke off. I was talking to the guy I got this from. He gets them from a guy that pulls them from wrecked vehicles, so that makes sense. But I think it's going to be okay. Worst case scenario, I'll just throw some JB Weld or something on that. I plan on this being temporary anyway. I like to rebuild my other one that was rebuilt again. I just noticed this. I don't know if that's going to be a huge issue, but I will have to swap out a few parts here and there and get it running. Coolest part about this, got 2 dipsticks. Granted, this one goes to nothing. Somebody cut it off. So my thoughts are this was an earlier block. Somebody did, you can see in here, I don't think you're going to pick it up on camera, but where the water pump is, you can see remnants of silicone or something like that in there. So I think somebody did water pump and timing and may have messed this piece up or something and got this off of a newer model, and it had a dipstick, and instead of plugging it, they just left the dipstick and cut the dipstick, which makes no sense to me, but you know what, whatever. And I don't know where he gets them from, but he says the guy speaks Spanish, so there's Spanish on there. 150 psi, I'm assuming. That's probably, they probably did a compression check and that was roughly 150 psi. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys on Facebook and everything are telling me to do a compression check and do this and do that, but honestly, I kind of don't care. I just want to get it in, get it running. Like I said, this is supposed to be a temporary motor, so if I can get this one going for a couple of months at least, and it can last a few months so I can rebuild the other one, that would be what I'm going to do. So But it's here. I got some stuff going on next weekend, so it's not going in the truck next weekend, but maybe the following weekend. So I'm going to try to probably finish up this video here. I don't know where I'm going to go with this because, like I said, my content's kind of getting boring with me replacing motors constantly. I can't keep doing this. So anyways, until next time we get that get that in there, and we'll figure out some stuff. Also, again, we are making stickers. We are trying to come up with a store. We have a somewhat of a store on Facebook. We're still trying to figure out other means to it. We have actually sold a few stickers already. Man, why are you so close to me? It's weird. But we're still getting the sticker thing figured out. But nonetheless, we have stickers. We have sold a few. We've given a bunch away. So I've been hiding them around different towns around Montana. So if you find them, let me know. So either way, till next time we figure it out and we'll get this motor going. We'll see you on the next one.